Hello, we are BRYX, and for programming assignment 2 in 50005 computer systems engineering, we had to make a secure file transfer program. So our submission is called yYEET. So over here I have the thing running. It's a Java based assignment, so we have a GUI which is part of our bonus features, but in addition to the GUI, we also have inline compression, which you'll see later will be quite fast. And then we also have a login system and just some nice stuff as well, I guess. So yeah, that's the logo. It's yYEET. It throws your files over, but it does it while maintaining the file's integrity. So we can run the server from within GUI, and then it's already pointed to the local server, but if you're running this somewhere else and it's reachable by here, you can put the IP address, like off the thing, but I'm just gonna leave it as localhost for testing sake. So part of the assignment was to use RSA or AES to show how RSA is actually expensive in terms of computational cost, which means it's slow and I don't want to wait, so I'm going to use AES. Here are the files that I downloaded from eDimension. They contain a variety of files that have different amounts of like compressibility. So like some of these video files are quite dense, so the entropy is very high. We can't really compress it, but some of them are quite compressible, and that's where you'll see the inline compression within yYEET does very well. So this is the folder where I will end up, and we will start the test. So I'm just going to go over to the folder and I will select every single file because we can do that in time. I'm going to confirm upload, and this is where you see the GUI for authenticating with the server. And once you do it, it will start sending files. Here's the logs. It will log in, it will verify the certificate from the CA, and it will slowly upload everything. And once it's done, it will just say it's done. Oh, that's fast. See, that was actually very fast. And well, we can get rid of this right now, and we can do a quick list of the uploaded files to see that some of these files are actually pretty big. Like we have this 172 megabyte file, which is text, and we have another 129 megabyte byte array, it seems, and video. So if we go over to the original source directory and we do a SHA-SUM of everything, and we also do a SHA-SUM of everything in the upload directory, we can do a quick comparison. So I'm not going to go through everything, but I assume it's the same. It looks the same to me, and yeah, it stores it on the server. And one interesting thing is if I go over and I check, if I do the size thing again, and then we go and see, oh, this huge binary file, how long did it take? So I'm just gonna search for binary, and you see binary was uploaded in about 3.8 seconds, which is decent, but that's because the binary file actually has pretty high entropy, so we can't really compress. But I suspect this large text file has a lot of repeating text. So if I search for the large text file, yeah, you can see it only took a second, even though it was actually about the same, in fact larger than the binary. But I think this benefited a lot from the inline encryption, inline compression, and I think it'll be the same for, let's say, the byte file. So if we search for byte file large, it only took 782 milliseconds, which means it probably has really low entropy. We can actually verify that by using like an entropy checker. So we can see this byte file large, which is the big boy. It is the big boy, 135 megs. I will drop it over here, scan it, and let's look at the entropy. It should, yeah, it looks pretty low, as opposed to the MP4, which we know took quite a while. If we analyze this, video files tend to be encoded pretty well, so that they make use of the data, and they don't have large file sizes. So you can notice that the entropy on this video file is pretty good. So we can't really do much by doing our inline compression. And those were some of the features we did to make it more usable and exploit the features in Java. So you can actually see how it's done if I look at the client's class. So the GUI just makes use of all these internal classes to upload. So if we take a look at the client, it would send each file over the same socket using a function called sendFile, which just handles each file. And before it sends the file, it generates some random encryption key. In this case, it used AES, but it can use RSA as well. And before it sends the file, it actually converts the file to byte array, zips it inline, like transparent to the user, and then it encrypts that zip stream, and then it sends that zip stream, encrypted zip stream, to the server via either AES or this is RSA and this is AES. And on the server side, it will decrypt it with the appropriate encryption scheme, and then it would unzip it, and then it will inflate it into the directory with the username prepended to it. And these are some of the convenience functions that we added over in our PA tool, which we feel that we wanted to let you know, because I think it's cool. It made me fall in love with Java again. So that's it. Bye bye.
Thank you.